I'm sipping the juice on the Mavs beating the Celtics in 6 games. You sipping that juice?
I'm not sipping the juice. Listen.
What do you want me to do with it then?
Just keep it for now.
You
You can sip it after I'm done. Listen, the Celtics.
Poor juice, man.
I know, right? The Celtics are probably the best team suited to defend the Dallas Mavericks. You can throw Drew Holiday or Derek White on Kyrie Irving. You can throw Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum on Luka. You have, and I'm assuming Kristaps Porzingis is coming back. Kristaps to throw at Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. What? I know he doesn't like Jason Tatum.
Kristaps, okay. No, not even. Kristaps is soft like Charmin. Gafford has been great, bro, and so is Lively.
Listen, I know
if he hits threes, like, that's great.
I know Al Horford is old, but he has held up.
He has moxie. I like Horford. Porzingis, do we know Porzingis has moxie?
Right, we got to see it first. But I think, like, in theory, like, Kristaps fully healthy against the Mavericks is like he can stretch the floor. Derek Lively can't. Daniel Gafford can't. They're gonna have to come out, so it's gonna open up the paint a little bit. So I think the Celtics are going to win the NBA Finals in 6 or 7. This is gonna be one of the best finals in history. I'm gonna say that right now.
Really?
Yes, it's gonna be so fun.
What happens if it's a sweep?
It's not going to be a sweep. But again,
everything's been like a sweep. We were like, dude, Indiana's going to take them like 6 or 7 games, and we were almost right.
But in general, I think the Celtics will beat the Mavericks, and I think it's going to be a great series, mainly because of the defensive guys they can throw at Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah. I see your point, and on paper it makes a lot of sense. But games are won in the trenches. Games are won when you're shot in the leg, you've got nothing else to live for, and all you have is your heart and your moxie. And that's what separates teams. Like when the Lakers beat the Celtics twice. They beat them twice?
Once. In the 80s?
No, in 08, 09.
No,
or no, once.
They
because
lost in
the Magic played the Lakers.
Yeah. They beat them in 2010.
So in the 2010 finals, the Celtics were a better team.
Sure.
I don't think anybody's saying that, but who had more moxie? Who wanted it more?
Kobe won.
Kobe wanted it, and Kobe didn't even play well in the final game offensively. Shot a tour date in Game 7, right? But the other guys wanted it. Like Vujacic turned into a dog kind of in that game. And Vujacic was seen as a bum around the league, and he balled out in that game.
That's the reason why I think the Celtics are better suited, because Tatum has had off games, and Jaylen Brown just took over for him. Derek White took over for him and led them to victory.
And I think those two guys have moxie. Before I didn't know if Brown had moxie.
Oh, dude.
And now I think he's the dog. If I want one shot to win the game, I'm going to Brown. Would you agree on that?
Yes, but I'm going to have to agree with you on this. The Luka-Kyrie backcourt down the stretch, if I want guys to get buckets to win the game,
my point.
You're right about that.
That's my point, because I think both defenses are excellent. Like I mentioned, the Mavericks' best defensive rating since they got Gafford and Lively, and the Celtics' one of the best defensive ratings in basketball. Now, Celtics' offense is much better. We'll see if they blow them out or if it's close. I think most games will be close. And in close games, I trust the two best players to win me a game with one shot, Kyrie and Luka, over Brown and Tatum. Both of them. I think Tatum's probably the 5th or 6th guy that I'd want taking the last shot. It's probably, does that sound crazy?
No.
I mean, to me, I'm like, Tatum,
what about the bench, though? So
the bench is important. The bench is important.
Who do you think has the advantage on the bench? Because Jaden Hardy has actually been so good.
People would say it's Boston because of Peyton Pritchard and because of Sam Hauser's been horrible. If we're talking about
Tillman,
the Mavs bench is way better. Jaden Hardy is better.
Dante Exum.
Josh Green hasn't even got minutes. Josh Green's
getting more though.
He's good. Yeah, he's getting more. So if we're talking about depth, I like Pritchard, but I don't see the Celtics have more stardom. And I just feel like when we think of teams on paper, we think of teams that. Celtics are supposed to win the championship. Weren't they supposed to last year? Weren't the Lakers supposed to face the Nets on paper before the 2022 season, and the Lakers were horrible, and the Nets didn't get there.
Yeah, but we have the finals now. And
but the Celtics always get there, until I see them win a championship. I can't say confidently they're going to win.
You could say the same thing about the Mavericks. I haven't seen Luka win a championship either.
But
he hasn't even been to the finals yet.
Luka has the best postseason stats in history to start his career. Tatum is. I'm not
just saying Tatum though.
I know they have multiple guys. They have multiple guys. Okay, they were down 3-0 to the Miami Heat last year. Now they added Porzingis, which is huge, and we'll see what's going to be. And Drew is the biggest difference, probably, in my opinion. The Celtics win the championship is because of Drew Holiday. Because I think you're going to put him on Kyrie. If he slows down Kyrie, that could be the difference maker. And he has moxie. Like I don't like White was the only guy with moxie last year. Brown started to get moxie. Holiday has moxie. So they have 3 guys. I think the Mavericks have a few more. I think Luka is, if Luka plays to the level that he's been playing his whole career in the playoffs, and Kyrie steps up and it's close later in games, I can see it being a 6-game series for the Mavs. I really can. I think that's more likely.
So what do you think? Is that your prediction, Mavs in 6 or 7?
That's my prediction, Mavs in 6. If it goes 7, Boston's win. They're going to be at home, right?
Yeah, I think it's Celtics in 6 or 7. I think this is going to be one of the better final series that we had. I mean, look what we had last year.
Last year was horrible.
Heat Nuggets. I mean, that was a 5-game
series. The Heat never had a chance, ever had a chance. They never did. I'm surprised they even won a game last year.
So we also got to take into the fact, like, coaching. Who would you rather have, Mazzulla or Jason Kidd?
Jason Kidd.
Right now, you'd rather have Jason Kidd?
Jason Kidd is a better coach than Joe Mazzulla. Mazzulla is like the best. He's the Avengers. Like,
sure,
come on, bro. Like Jason Kidd could have been the architect on the Lakers championship team. We don't know. Was he the one calling? Was he? He was the lead assistant.
He was a big part of it.
I mean.
But you could say the same. Like Sam Cassell's a very good assistant for the.
But I think I don't think coaching matters as much right now.
It does though.
But Chris Finch is an excellent coach, and they just got bum rushed in 5 games.
Okay.
Like it's on the players. Like if
Sure.
Diaz, if Derrick Jones Jr. and PJ Washington continue to hit threes and you keep the game close and play defense, Dallas will be in every game. And I think it goes to who would you trust taking the final shots in those close games? Because that's going to be the difference. Celtics might blow them out one game. Maybe they blow them out. I think it's, in fact, I think it's likely that the Celtics blow out the Mavs in one of the games. Like that's the game the Mavs lose 100%. But I think the rest are close. I think there are going to be more close games than people think.
Yeah, and in close games like Kyrie and Luka.
And I think the Mavericks are battle tested.
Right.
Like I hate to say it, like the Celtics played some bum teams, like injured teams, like like I'm not. That's like nothing against them with that, but like that matters.
I got you.
Yeah.
We'll agree to disagree.
That's it on that one.